Hello, good evening. I know it's midnight. This is Wesley Virgin, but I want all men real quickly here to watch this scene in this movie, okay? This is probably the greatest movie of all times if you are a struggling entrepreneur, or if you are an entrepreneur who have not made their first million, or maybe you've been working on your dream for years, for months, and it still has not taken place. This movie, even though, like right now, it's midnight, and I'm watching the movie for the third time because the movie was impactful, okay? Now, I want you to pay attention to the scene. Now, if you haven't seen The Founder, let me give you the brevity of it. It's about the McDonald's story, how Ray Kroc basically built, or basically kind of stole. He's a lion. And he basically built this billion-dollar company by the name of McDonald's. But this scene right here is for men, because a lot of men have women in their life. Okay, listen to me. A lot of men have women in their life, and they're trying to dream big, and they're trying to work on something that's bigger than their imagination, that they're trying to bring into their reality. But this scene is a turning point. Okay, men? And I want you to pay attention to this. Then I'm going to tell a personal story from me, what I had to do as well. This is probably the toughest decision that Ray Kroc had to make. Listen close.
Could you please pass the salt? Thank you.
Here it comes.
I want a divorce.
Woo! Now, did you hear that? Now, this man by the name of Ray Kroc has been married to this woman 10 plus years. But the only thing that differs, now check this out. He loves this woman. Don't get it twisted. She loves him. Don't get it twisted. But the problem is this. This man has a dream that this woman cannot understand. Listen to me, okay? And I want you to think about the woman that's in your life right now, okay? Just think about this for a second. This man has a dream that this woman can understand. Now, let me share with you why I say she can't understand it. This man had to mortgage his house. This man had to take out loans. This man had to put the household in jeopardy for him to do what he's doing here today. This woman here, she didn't believe in him like he needed her to believe in him. Let me say that one more time. This woman here, she's a good woman, but she wanted stability. She wanted things to be okay. She don't want to worry, but the problem was this. She married a dreamer. And when you marry a dreamer, or you're in a relationship with a dreamer, there's going to be problems, because that dreamer is going to take risk. That dreamers are going to do things that may be abnormal. That dreamers going to do things that's going to cause finances to drop. That dreamer's going to do things that's going to make her feel uncomfortable. This man had to make the hardest and maybe the toughest decision of his life. And by leaving her, he built a $1 billion company. Now, let me share my story with you, men. Now, women, I'm not trying to bag on you. I'm not trying to throw rocks at you. But I want all men to understand this. Now, you don't get this stuff because, see, a lot of entrepreneurs, they don't share stuff like this. But I'm going to share a personal story of mine. 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I was in a relationship. And guess what? I love this woman to life. It was the first woman I've ever loved in my life besides my daughter and my mom. I loved her so much that I left Houston, Texas. I packed up everything and I drove there and we started our relationship. And she knew, because I told her. I said, yes, I'm an engineer right now and I have a job right now, but I got big dreams. I will be rich. I am going to be wealthy. And that's one thing that she liked about me. That's one thing that she loved about me. That I was ambitious and I was a hustler and I was determined. Okay? Now listen to me closely. But through that journey with her, we had problems. We had arguments. Okay? Now check this out. It was a point in that relationship that I decided to move out of the house, out of the apartment, and get my own apartment down the street. And we had a conversation. I said, you know what? I'm going to try this for 6 more months. And after that, we're going to have to make a decision. And I'm not going to tell you that woman didn't believe in me. I'm not saying that she didn't support me. But I'm going to be honest with you. She sucked the emotional energy out of me. Let me say that one more time. This woman that I love, and she loved me, she sucked the emotional energy out of me. Because, see, the thing is this, man, this is what you don't understand. If you have not made millions of dollars, if you've not did anything amazing with your business from a financial standpoint, it takes 100% of your emotional energy to create something that is nothing but a thought in your head and reap millions of dollars. Okay? Let me say that one more time. It takes all of your emotional energy, which means is you can't be with a woman that's whining. You can't be with a woman that's combative. You can't deal with a woman that's always worrying you. You can't deal with a woman that's always making you feel less than good. You can't deal with a woman that's always bringing you down because maybe you didn't pay the bill, but you had to fly somewhere because you had to meet somebody because it was a potential business deal. Now understand this, men. If you do have a woman in your life, that woman has to be a very special woman to deal with a man like you. Because understand this, the same thing that attracted her to you, which is your ambitions, which is your dreaming capabilities, right? She has to reciprocate in a way to keep you going. She either going to give you energy or she's going to suck it. And let me share something with you. I'm going to be honest with you. In that relationship with this woman who I was with for 2 years, I tried to make it work. I tried to make her happy. I told her to quit her job. I'll pay the bills. Don't worry. I'm going to pay for your apartment. I'm going to pay for my apartment. She had a baby that wasn't even mine. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to pay for the private schools. You don't have to worry about nothing. And she still cried and whined and was upset and would argue with me. What I'm telling you is this. The name of the movie is called The Founder. Now, this is probably the toughest decision I've ever made in my life till today. This was the toughest decision I've ever made in my life. I cried about this. One day, I said, come over here. She came to my place. And we was in the office that she had bought for me. She bought me a little office, a little chair. She was a good woman, okay? But I told her, I said, you know what? We're destructive with each other. We both are destroying each other. This is not going to work. And she cried. And she cried. And she screamed. And she said, what I'm going to do? How am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to have money? You just leaving me like this. And it hurt. You have no idea how much that hurt. But I knew I had to leave her. And in 3 years, I made $1 million. I want you to listen up close, man. A woman can do some amazing things for you, man. The right woman. She can encourage you. She can believe in you. She can lift you up. But at the same time, she can destroy you. And at the same time, if you're a true dreamer, if you're a person that's an entrepreneur, and you have these big, crazy dreams, and she's the closest one to you, if she's sucking that energy, and you know she is, if she's doing it, you got to let her go. It was the toughest decision I've ever made in my life. But I'm glad I made it. Why? Because as a man, as a leader of that family, of that relationship, I had to make the hard decisions. Go watch this movie. Ray Kroc had to divorce his wife so he'd be able to live his dream, and he did. I'm not telling you to divorce your wife. I'm not telling you to leave your girl. I'm telling you to make an intelligent decision about what you really want. You can continue to tell yourself, oh, it's going to work out. She's going to get better. You know, that's just how it is. I'm telling you, it's not how it is. It takes a special type of woman to be with a man that has a dream that is so large that no one can understand. But the one person that man needs for you to understand the dream. Why? Because you're the closest to him. Do you understand that, man, the world told him that he can't do it? Do you understand the world told me that I couldn't do it? When I fell over and over and over and over again, the world said it'll never happen for me. They say, go back to work. Do what you do well. Stay being an engineer. But the one closest to you, if that's your woman, she must believe in you. Now, women, I'm talking to you. For all you women out there that has a man, that if you've been blessed with a man that's a fucking entrepreneur, excuse my language, if you're blessed with a man who has true ambition, if you're blessed with a man that is a dreamer, if you're blessed with a man that take risks, this is what you need to do. You need to encourage him. You need to build his confidence. You need to build his ego. You need to tell him he's freaking amazing every day. You need to tell him, even when he makes decisions like mortgage the house or take that little amount of money that you guys sold up, and you need to say, baby, go do it. I believe in you. I got your back. You know what this woman should have been doing? She should have been at McDonald's flipping hamburgers, frying fries, talking to customers. Not one time did I see this woman, and I've watched this movie a couple of times tonight. This woman was not at the business. This woman was not greeting the customers. This woman wasn't flipping hamburgers. He was doing it. The worst thing, women, is a man who has worked his butt off all day, and even though he is not seeing the results, for him to come back to you, for you to complain, whine, and cry, and be argumentative with him, you're going to lose him. I wanted to share this with you because these type of videos that I just made, I wish more millionaires that are men that went through this process, I wish they would explain it to you like I'm explaining to you right now. I wish they would do the same thing because it's tough. It's hard as hell to tell your woman I'm leaving you even though you love her. It's hard as hell to tell that woman I must divorce you when you know you can feel that their relationship is not going anywhere. When I was watching the movie, they were sleeping in bed. He turned to one side, she turned to this side. They argue a little bit. She's upset. She don't talk. He don't talk. Instead of this woman saying, baby, I got your back. Baby, I believe in you. Baby, you could do it. Baby, do it. Baby, I got your back. Baby, you are amazing. Baby, you are the best. Baby, you are you are a billionaire. Baby, you're going to build McDonald's all over the world. That's what she should have been doing. Women, if you're fortunate enough to have a real man and not a sorry man, because most women, a lot of you have sorry men. But if you're fortunate enough to have a real man that is a real dreamer, a man that cares about you, that dreams big, that wants something better for you and him, believe in him. Love him on purpose. Build his ego on purpose. Boost his confidence on purpose. When you don't understand what he is doing, just believe in him anyway. If not, leave him. But as long as you're with him, trust him. Believe in him. Why? Because he needs you. He needs that type of emotional energy to be able to conquer his world. And guess what? Guess what, ladies? Once he conquers his world, you are going to reap all the benefits. Everything that you can ever desire, once that man reaches his goal, he will flourish. He will take care of you. He will treat you like a queen. He will give you diamonds. He will take you around the world. He will buy you shoes. He will buy you clothes. He'll take you to the spa. He will do whatever it takes to make you happy. Why? Because you stood tall with him through the journey. Go watch this movie, man. If you're a young lady right now, share this on your man's wall, okay? Share this video. Go watch this movie right now. This is probably the best movie as far as a man that goes through a journey. Let me share something with you before I let you go. This young man actually shows his journey when he used to sell milkshake machines in the back of his car, going from city to city. And you know what this woman said? Why can't you be at the house more? Well, I need you here more. I wish we can go out to the club. I wish we can go out to the country club more. I wish we can go out to dinner more. But this man had a dream. This man is out there hustling. He's believing in his dream by himself. And guess what? You know what just blew my mind? He's at a hotel and he's listening to personal development records. That made my heart shiver. I was like, wow, this is this like 1960s, right? And this man is in a hotel with a record player listening to personal development. Woo! Woo! Watch it again. Men, watch this movie. Much love. I love you guys so much. Good night. Keep working. Keep the faith. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Love you guys. Later. I gotta go.